Hello my friends, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video on the channel. Today I'm going to be running you guys through how to get Outbreak perfected. I'm going to run you guys through the 0 mission. This one, if you're wondering, why should I get this one? I already have the Outbreak perfected. Well, you're going to be able to get the craftable one, which is going to be better DPS, different things like that. So you're going to be able to reshape it and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much the purpose of this one. So if you want to get the reshapeable, craftable one, highly recommend doing this. And as the weeks pass by, we're going to get different kind of perks or catalysts rather that we can unlock, and I'll walk you guys through that in separate videos. So be sure to stick around for more, subscribe and all that good stuff. Do a variety of gaming content, but Destiny is a core pillar of our content, so stick around for more of that. All right, first things first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to actually want to go open up your directory, director, whatever it's called, and you can go to the quests tab, and you can actually see there's going to be a quest line that's going to be available for you. And what you're going to actually have to do with this quest line, it's going to take you over to the tower. So if you actually go over to the tower and you load into the annex landing zone, and you just kind of go up and then to the left, you're going to go to Ada 1. Ada 1 is going to be the one you're going to be going to see for this. And once you go to Ada 1, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pick up the quest. And we're pretty much good to go. We can actually go into the mission. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the light tab on the director. We're going to go click 0 hour at the bottom right corner, and we're just going to launch it on normal. We're going to have to do this on legend for different things like the perks and stuff like that. But again, it's going to be a separate video. Now I'm going to be doing this as a live commentary just because I was too lazy, I'll be honest, to edit the video and then commentate it over. It just takes extra time. So, and I've already actually ran through this, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a smoother run, so I can walk you through it as I'm going through it. So again, it's going to be a complete walkthrough. I don't want to skip anything because if anyone's confused, what do? I want to show you guys everything. So if you do enjoy this one, like I said, a like would definitely be super appreciated. Subscribe for more, my friends. And let's go ahead and start off a 0 mission. I'm running with my son as well. You guys cannot hear him. You got 40 minutes on the clock, technically 40 minutes and 30 seconds. Don't worry about that drag. No one's, there's going to be like one of your teammate things, AIs that are going to pop up. We're going to be going through this little vent here. If you jump, keep spamming jump, maybe you go quicker. I don't know. I do it anyways. It's just kind of, you know, placebo effect maybe. There's going to be a bunch of ads here. Now, they have, what you call it? Arc. There's a lot of them are going to have arc, sorry, I'm trying to think of the word here. A lot of them are going to have arc shields, and so you're probably going to want something that has like an arc ability. Yeah, we're both dead, so you know that will happen. Use arc subclass if you will, because that's just gonna get rid of the shields better. So I got this fusion rifle. It gets rid of the shields pretty quickly. You can see with the resilient shank here, boom. You know, actually that one was a void shield. So some of them will have void shields, just keep that in mind. There's going to be a little barrier here. You're going to have to kill all the enemies. There's a couple back here as well. Once you've wiped out all the enemies, the barrier is going to go, and you can continue up the path. Now, the next section is going to have a lot of enemies as well, so be sure to be equipped. My son noted that Malfeasance seems to do pretty good in here, so we're both using that. Unfortunately, I don't have the catalyst for it. He does. And so, you know, keep that in mind. If you have the catalyst, great. If you don't have the catalyst like me, well, not great. Anyways, we're going to continue through this. Again, there are a lot of shanks. Basically, the arc is going to be buffed, the incoming arc. So do keep that in mind. That's going to be a little bit problematic, potentially. So I would put on arc resistant mods and whatnot on your what you call it? On your armor. That's what it's called, on your armor. So again, just go ahead and clear out these enemies. For the sake of time, maybe I'll clear out, maybe I'll kind of, you know, cut through some of these sections just so you guys don't see like maybe all this, or I don't know, maybe, you know, maybe you want to see this. Maybe you want to see all the nitty gritty. Anyways, there's going to be shanks in the back there as well. You can see there's a couple there. Sun already cleared them out, so we're pretty much good on that. There's going to be a couple of these big heavy shanks. There's one right there, and there's going to be one back over to the left here that I'm looking at. Once you've defeated all those enemies, you're going to be good to go. We're just going to follow down this pathway here. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm walking you guys through the normal mode because in the legend mode, the pathway in certain areas actually starts to shift and change. And so it's not going to be the exact same. If it was, then I would just, you know, I would probably do this the same way I did it with Whisper of the Worm, but there's some areas that change. Up until now, it's all going to be the same. But besides that, there are going to be some pathways that are, you know, they're going to be different in certain ways. So just keep that in mind. I'm placing down a lot of arc stuff here. Like I use my arc super just because there's a lot of ads in this like little corner here, and I'm dead again. Those guys are extremely annoying. These guys right here, the marauders or whatever you call them. Make sure you get all these vandals back here. I don't have the greatest distance on this malfeasance. I'm gonna come back for them in a second here. So there's vandals on each of these platforms. You can see some there, and there's gonna be some back there, which I'm trying to hit. There we go, we got him. All right, and one back here as well. And then there's a couple of these guys down here, the servitors. So make sure you you wipe them out, as well as the ginormous walker that my son's just 1v1ing, man. He's just killing it here. Okay, I'm slacking. He's showing me up. It's okay. I get carried. It happens. It happens in your old age. No. All right. So next section here, there's a bunch of marauders. There's also going to be this guy here, the captain. Of course, he's got the arc shield on him, so just be wary of that. There's going to be a bunch of guys. Excuse me, a bunch of guys in here. Along this whole back wall, there's going to be dregs. There's going to be vandals. In the bottom middle here is going to be a massive heavy shank. Again, keep in mind, once you do legend, these guys are going to be just jacked. Well, not that much. I'm kind of maybe hyping it up a little bit. It's not that bad. So continue down this path here. It's pretty linear at this point. I mean, you might get lost, but if you just follow this path that I'm taking, you're not. I mean, there's not really a lot of places to get lost. Once you get to the end of here, you're going to be tempted to just run past all these enemies. Don't, because you're going to have to come back if you do that. Because you have to clear all the enemies, because there's a barrier at the very end that is going to require killing all the enemies. And if you don't kill all the enemies, then no bueno, my friends. No bueno. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. The barrier's not going to be open if you do that. Alright, so let's keep running through this here. And we should be good to go. We got 2 drags at the end here, and that's pretty much it. The barrier is here, as you can see, and boom, it's gone. Because we killed every single enemy. Now, you got 40 minutes to do this, so I'm just, I jump across here. Keep that in mind. I mean, it feels like it saves time. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. You're going to drop down here, and when you drop down, you're going to look to the right. See these platforms right here? These little 2 things? You're going to go here, and we're just kind of shimmying in here. Hang a left once you get in here. And then we're going to go left. Now, this is where things diverge. If it's legendary, you're going to be going back there, but we're not doing legendary, so we're going down here, right under the nose of the ship. I've ran legendary so many times at this point that I hope I can still remember the pathway, excuse me, correctly for the normal mode. You go through here, there's going to be a little thing to shoot. You're just going to make your way through the vents. You could go through there, which I don't know that I want to. So we're just going to go, we're going to go down here. I don't actually know if that's a shortcut or not. I'll be honest with you. No, we went the wrong way. We're not going to go through here. That's going to drop us down. We're going to go back. And, it's been a minute since we did normal. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go through here. We're going to jump out of this hole. And, you can see that there's going to be, this thing right over here. Now, there's these platforms, right? But we got to go to that one. So what we're going to do, and, if you do like me, then you can just kind of hop in here. And then we're going to hop over here. And we're not going in here. What we're going to be doing is there's going to be openings right here and right here. So we're going to go shoot this opening here, the one that's closest to this open door one, and we're going to go through here. I do apologize for a little bit of confusion there. We're going to be going down here, and we're going to just follow the path. And at this point, we're pretty much good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is similar. We got an open door, and we got a bunch of, you know, holes here. We're going to be going to the far back right. The one closest, so to the right of that open door, once again. So we're going to be going through here, crawling through the tunnels, and then we're going to end up here. Now, at this point, you could... Oh, hold on here. Let me take care of this guy. Great. At this point, you could drop down there and make your way kind of down there and do it the long way. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put stompies on, and we're just going to run towards the wall off of that little yellow thing. And once we get here, we're just going to kind of jump onto this little ledge. Now, oh, okay. Well, that's why we have teammates. We're going to be going up here now. So we're going to go all the way up here. to do that, if you can't get enough jump, you can come up here. You can jump on these crates right here. Make your way up here. You should be able to jump up here. And then at that point, we're going to jump on here. And we're going to jump through the grate, or the vent, whatever you want to call it. And just follow the path. And we're good to go. Now here, we got to climb all the way up. Okay, so we're going to be, excuse me, slowly making our way up. You're going to see many grates, many vents, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. What we're looking for is the one that's at the very top. So it goes a little bit higher, but we see this is the highest one. The highest vent opening. So we're going to be going through this one. And then we're going to shoot the vents to make our way through. I seem to have gotten lost. I did not go to top one. It's across the way. Sorry. So make sure if you end up at a dead end, you go to the one on the other side. There are two. I didn't realize there were two because it just so happened we always went through the correct one when we were running it earlier. Okay, so when we go through here, there's going to be a bunch of shanks, and there's going to be all of these fans. If you look at where I'm jumping here, so you jump into the middle of the fan, and there's like these red kind of walls. You jump into the opening there, and it will allow you to bypass the fans so they don't chop you into itty-bitty pieces. And once you get to the bottom, you're just going to jump onto this platform, you're good to go. At that point, you can go through here. I mean, this basically leads to the same spot. And we're going to be going like this. So we're a little bit of a platforming kind of jumping puzzle, if you will. You're going to jump onto this ledge here. You're going to jump over to the left ledge over here. This part's fairly easy, but if you have trouble with it, there's some platforms that you can activate if you have a teammate that's better at it than you. Right here, you can click this. And I can't really show you guys, can I? You can kind of see this. See, the platforms are coming up. So that'll help your teammates that maybe you're not as good at jumping, you know, platforming as you are. Why am I stuck here? Goodness gracious me. Just follow our path. We're just going through. This one's, again, pretty linear. We're going to be going through here. So just go straight where this red console is to the right over here. Dropping down the vents right here. Once we get down here, again, we're just going to kind of shimmy our way through the ventilation system. And there's this guy. So once you get to this section, what we're going to be wanting to do is we're going to be making our way through here. And this is kind of like, it looks like a maze, but we're going to be here. This is the left side, okay? So this is the left side. Once you see an opening to your left, go through it. And it's basically a big U-y, okay? A big U. So when you go through it to the back wall, there's going to be a switch. You're going to activate the switch, and then you're going to go all the way around. Now, it's going to actually activate this electrical barrier. It'll disappear. You can go back through the other opening. Only one wall ends up having a barrier. And you're going to keep going. Now, to get to the right side, you can cut through the middle right here, or you can go all the way around. And basically, on both sides, kind of like parallel, we're going to have something similar. So there's going to be 4 switches. So I'm going to be hitting the second switch. My son's probably over on the right side right now, hitting the other 2. Again, they are facing each other from the other side. So I will... Well, there's an electrical barrier there. I can't go there because the guy's coming after me, but let's just keep going around. So if we go to the very back end, it's gonna loop around. Okay, so this electrical barrier, if you hit it, it's not gonna hurt you. It's just gonna make you bounce back. And we're gonna keep going. Now, at the very, very, very front, this is where the door is gonna be. The door is gonna open at some point. But first, on the other side, if we would have cut through that middle section with the red pipes I showed you earlier, you're gonna have the same kind of thing, right? We have this kind of UE section. See, my son was right there. And there's gonna be 2 switches on this side as well. Okay, so if you're coming from this side, just kind of make your way through here. If freaky monster guy is facing you, sometimes there's like these little like openings on the floor that you can kind of duck into. But anyways, yeah. Once you get here, you can go ahead and activate. Oh wow, we actually got a triumph for doing that maze without dying. You can activate one of these platforms. I think that platform also works. I think they all go up, but I always use this one personally. Maybe this one's slower. I don't know. I think that one might be quicker. Possibly, I'm not sure. Just wait. Whatever platform you take, it'll bring you up, hopefully to the top. You know this one works. And once you get to the top, there's going to be this right here. You're going to bust open this grate, and you're going to go down. Okay, be very careful. Kind of hang out over to the left a little bit, and then to the right, because there's like those metal things that you can run into. And then we're going to turn around and go down this path. Right at the stairs, there's a little, at the top of these stairs, there's a little ventilation system we can go through again. So we're going to go through here, and we're going to drop down. Again, hopefully you guys are with me. Once you drop down, do a little UE. Look around. Look right here, though. This is the pathway for the fire. You'll understand in a second. Once you're here, look for this symbol. Just go up to the door. Push yourself against the door. It's a trap door. It'll open up. Well, not a trap door. It's a secret door. And this is the fire section. Okay? Which the pathway just showed us what it was. So I'm going to follow my son because he knows what to do, right? Oh, and we're burnt. So if you get it wrong, you'll burn to a crisp. He remembers it better than me. All right? We're going to follow him. So just follow our path right here. And we should be good to go. So we're going to go back one once we get here. We're going to go back one and we're going to go all the way over here. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So once you get through there, you're good to go. All right. Now we're just going to go straight to the end here. There's a lot of fancy stuff. These shields that are up. We're going to go to the very back right. And there's going to be a hole in the floor. Drop into the hole. And we're pretty much good to go. We can go straight to the end, to the left. Once we drop in, jump up here. And we're almost at the boss. This is pretty much the boss fight about to take place here. Right here, there's an invisible plant thing down. Yeah, there you go. It takes a minute to pop up. Game's a little bit buggy. Rally to the flag. And once you drop down here, it's boss time. So we're going to drop down here. And I'm going to do my best to commentate this as we go. This is the boss right there. Okay, you can see him right there. That's him. He's not nice. He's really not nice. I'm going to try to go down here, which is an odd place to place this, but okay. There's a lot of ads. Personally, I am of the mind of clear as many ads as you possibly can while you can. Because if not, you're going to have a harder time. There's these turrets as well. And if you don't clear out these turrets, they're going to laser you. And it's not fun either. The Vandals absolutely smoke you. The Shanks smoke you. The Dregs are probably the only thing that doesn't hit you as hard as they could. Again, remember the Shanks, you know, especially the ones that have those, what you call it? The arc damage. Arc shields to use arc damage against them. We have these Devil Scions. One was up there on the middle. I think my son already killed it, so I think we're good to go. So you want to destroy them because they're protecting some Shanks, and that becomes very problematic, if you will. I don't know. Okay. And we're just gonna keep chipping away at the boss. Excuse me, at the boss until we get him down. All I can say is just keep chipping away at it, and be careful because those marauders are gonna spawn. If you can have a warlock, as we do, spawn these wells that will give you a little bit of an advantage to your damage, then I think all the better on that regard. So he's going to get to a point, he's going to disappear. He's going to retreat for now, it says. So at that point, we're going to have a walker on both sides spawning in. Left side. And that was a waste. Okay, great. Left side and right side. See, there's one on each side. Get into his personal bubble. It might backfire on you, but hey. Yeah, as it did. As it did. And at that point, once you've defeated both walkers, this guy is going to return, but he is returning heavily armed, it says. So, we're going to go ahead and do all that we can to destroy him. It's almost like a second boss fight. It's like you're fighting a boss, and then he comes back with a fiery vengeance. Literally, fiery vengeance. Again, ads are going to spawn with him when he comes back, so just be wary of that. You can kill them. You can choose not to kill them. The choice is completely up to you. I'm trying to chip away at some of them, just because they greatly annoy me. Alright, so keep chipping away, and eventually you're going to get to the end of the fight. Thankfully, it's tricky. It can be tricky. And that's going to be it. The chest is going to spawn. You're going to go ahead. You're going to collect your loot. And you're going to get your Outbreak perfected. Congratulations, my friend. You have your Outbreak perfected. At that point, you're just going to go back to Ada in the tower. And once you go to Ada, she's going to have... she'll have some stuff for you. And that can kind of actually start off the next section of the quest. which is going to be to get the first perk. But at this point, you have the craftable Outbreak perfected, and that's pretty much it. That is the mission. That is 0 hour. I hope you guys found this useful. Let me know in the future if you like these live commentary, kind of full walkthroughs or not, or if they're just kind of not your style, if you prefer kind of more cut down, concise style. And again, let me know if you have any questions. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe for more. Until the next one, game on. We'll see you guys soon. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.